All right, all right, all right. Who is ready for an exciting test launch? You guys, let me add myself into the chat, into the stream. Hello, friends. Let's see if I can get the right background in the background. Hold on. Okay, well, we're just going to go with this. Okay. Thank you so much for waiting around. I am Kelly Raybon. Great to see you guys. And Jordan will be joining us in just a moment. He is heading out to the location right now, and he will be joining us shortly. So we had just a few little technical final issues that we needed to be wrapping up, and we are so excited to be joining you guys today. Of course, I'm in a different location. Jordan had some things come up. I'm actually at my parents', so my stream plan just vanished. I don't have my regular microphone, but that's how things go. We just kind of roll with it. Give me just one moment to pull back everything. We have got some exciting things turned in for you today. Okay, here we go. So welcome to Mission Control Houston. Today, the Try and Prove It show. It will be conducting an integrated field test of the Charlie Kirk squib hypothesis. Shortly, I'll be joined by Jordan Henshaw, who will be in a remote field in Delaware. His car will represent the Losi Center shooting position at the Utah Valley University. And in the car, there's a BB gun that is mechanically connected to a backpack with electronics inside. Jordan will then walk about 100 yards into a field position that represents the TPUSA tent. He will be accompanied by an assistant representing Mikey McCoy. The assistant will carry a second backpack that inside is carrying electronics and a laptop. And then I will, from Mission Control Houston, remotely access the laptop to commandeer the software running the demonstration. It's pretty incredible considering that I am many states away. Now, when Jordan arrives 100 yards downrange, two things hopefully will happen. First, we will conduct a clicker test. Jordan will establish communication with me, and then Jordan will click the clicker, and I will report back success or fail. This occurs when the system is not armed. We will then, step 2, arm the system. Now, once this occurs, I will arm the system. I will report back that the system is armed. And then once those two steps are complete, it will be time to conduct what Jordan has called the integrated field test. What do you guys think? Feel free to hype us up. We're a little nervous, a little excited. We're ready for it. Put some 1s in the chat if you think today is the day. Actually, put some 4s in the chat, okay? Because we are in the 4 o'clock hour Central Standard Time, and it is April 4th. And I was kind of joking earlier to Jordan. I said, could we start at 4:44? I don't know. I was just trying to look for some kind of, so smoky. That's funny. Yeah, 4:44. There wasn't an option to start this exact stream at 4:44. But who knows? By the time Jordan is ready to go, it might be 4:44. We'll see. Let me know if you guys have any specific questions, and I will do my very best to accommodate. But as you know, Jordan is the man with the plan here. So when it is time for the test, Jordan's assistant will be handed the clicker. The assistant will then give Jordan the verbal go while depressing the clicker. As you know, there's been a lot of talk about the clicker. Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? But when the clicker is first pressed, the long range transmitter turns on from inside the assistant's backpack. The transmitter sends data from Jordan's position back to the car with the BB gun. Remember, that represents the loci center roof. 2 seconds later, the activation sequence will fire. So first, the BB gun will energize, then the squib valve. Second, the BB gun will de-energize, followed by the squib valve. Finally, the transmitter will turn off. All of these events are precisely timed and executed by the laptop in the backpack. In theory, Mikey McCoy's backpack, allegedly. As a result, the BB gun and the squib will activate simultaneously, but bear in mind that you will not hear a rifle during this test since a BB gun is not loud. Future tests will include real audible firearms, but not this test today. However, we do expect to see Jordan's cross pendant shoot into his neck while his freedom shirt billows upwards violently. Jordan and his assistant will then return to the car where we expect to demonstrate that the BB gun has fired, and this will include the integrated field test. Jordan will then drive home and rejoin me in the studio to debrief and hopefully to celebrate. Now, this is a prototype. It is a testing campaign, you guys. Success is not guaranteed. Failure is an option. As you saw last week, we did not have, a perfect scenario, but there was a lot that was learned from it. It is, we continue to test things out. If we do experience an anomaly today, it's a learning experience, and it continues to make us more equipped for next time. Remember, Jordan is self-taught. He's only been on this for a couple of months. Over the last few days, we've made significant improvements to the system after last week's test. For example, we've completely upgraded the valve assembly for the CO2 pendant gun. We've improved the timing of the programming and dramatically improved the flexibility of the flat hose joint between the knee and the stomach. These improvements will make today's test more durable, reliable, and powerful. Today's test is funded in part by you. Special thanks goes out to all of those who donated to Jordan's GoFundMe. We'll be sure to put that up in just a bit. So special thanks goes out to all of those who have been just fabulous donors to Jordan's GoFundMe. Funds raised there went directly towards purchasing many of the electronics hidden within the backpacks that you will see today. And if you would like to donate, I think Jordan already has the link in the description below, and that has a direct relationship to the forward progress of this campaign. I'm going to check back in. Y'all feel free to drop back in to the chat if you have any questions. Let's see. Yes, mission control is slightly out of the area, but it is kind of cool that we had the launch mission control in Houston for NASA this week, and we were able to see that. I know my kids feel a special closeness to watching the spaceship take off. We actually have a friend that works at NASA who works on developing the spacesuits. Let's see, I thought for a second I saw Jordan pop in. Not yet. All right, I'm going to keep going. So in case you were wondering, why do we need so much gear just to make a shirt explode? Well, because of 3 key requirements. Do y'all want to take a guess? Why do you think we need so much gear? Somebody take a wild guess. Oh gosh, sorry. Sorry. Always something, right? Okay. Why do we need so much gear? Well, one would be the mobility. You got to be able to get up, move around, throw the hats. 2, no cords. And 3, the rifle sync. The internet can speculate on all kinds of secret transmitter systems, but here on the Try and Prove It show, we have to prove it. We can't just speculate. We have to prove it. And so, by doing these elaborate tests, that's our aim. The transmitter that we are demonstrating today is far too large to fit inside clothing, so it needs to be in a backpack. And in real life, stuff gets complicated fast. You encounter unexpected problems and unexpected constraints. Saying stuff on the internet is easy, throwing out different theories, anybody can do that. But doing it for real, out in the middle of a random field in the middle of nowhere, that's how we learn about reality. And the reality is, we need a lot of stuff to get this to work. What do you guys think? How are you feeling? Can you guys send Jordan some good vibes? It's exciting to see a lot of folks trickling into the chat. I'm not sure exactly how far away Jordan is. Yes, Tammy, I believe that I can see Jordan's chat. I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and, oh, all right. Field Ops has entered the studio. Hello. I'm going to add you to the stage.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I sure can.
Okay, perfect. Let's make sure that we get the computer view along with my view when we do the test. Please.
Say that again.
Let's make sure that we have the view of the computer screen when we do the test.
Absolutely. I've got my, I have the screen ready to add to the stage. And let me go ahead and take myself off of the screen. Would you like for me to go ahead and set that up? Let's see.
Yeah, let's make sure that we have that screen ready.
Okay. And let's see if I can.
Now we can't hear you. What if we just did a triple shot? Just all 3 cameras.
I might need to make a new layout. Hold on.
That's fine.
Okay. Let me take just a second. See if I can do that. Oh gosh. I'm really testing my abilities here.
So hot. I'm going to ask you to maybe stand on the other side of the road this time because the sun was clipping the highlights last time.
Let's see, what about... Okay, maybe I can do this. This. This and... All right, guys. I'm sorry, I just don't know how to
Can
do...
you make a new one and just add them one by one and resize them manually?
Yeah, let me see if I can do that. Camera slot. New layout. Here we go. Okay. Jordan, do you want to tell them about any of the new pieces of equipment that you've gotten while I'm doing this?
Yeah, we have. Am I coming through okay?
Yeah, you sound great.
I have a new solenoid system that should fix the issue where we had no activation on the CO2 pinning gun. I did some tests in the last couple hours that were successful. I believe it'll work. I no longer have a massive bump on my leg here, which is nice. This is just my wallet right here and my keys. But once I take that stuff out, there's basically no evidence that I'm wearing anything. I still need a belly prosthetic in order to fix some of the kinks on my stomach here. But we do have the outline of the cross right here. But I'm sitting down right now, which makes it awkward, and I really need the belly prosthetic for it to work properly. We also have some upgrades on the rifle, some upgrades on the programming, and yeah, the issue we have right now is entirely my fault with the layouts. I was supposed to be doing that all day today, and it's my fault that I did not get that done.
Is it okay if I'm just small and that you're the biggest picture because we want to see you, but at least that we have the screen, decent size-ish for the computer
We
program?
need to be able to see the computer and me at the same time.
Okay. So you want you and the computer program to be about the same size?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I was thinking we could just do a 3-shot. I was thinking that would be quick and easy.
Okay. It's not letting me like split it that way. But anyway, I'm just gonna do it the best I can. It's not pretty, but it's is that okay?
My feed appears small.
Hold on. Hold on, give me just a second. Let's see. It
There.
did this. Is that
Or now you're
okay-ish?
tiny.
Well, I don't need to be big.
Can you not move them around?
I
You
was
should
just
be able to go into edit and move them however you like.
okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can edit it.
I thought that was what you were doing.
I'm trying, but this isn't my my forte here. Hold on. I've never done this before. I'm learning on the fly. Okay. Everybody's seen what a quick study I am.
You should be able to go into edit and then add item, add a camera, add a media slot, and you should be able to drag and drop them wherever you want.
Yes, I am, but it's like limiting me to rectangles.
Well, right, that's okay.
Yeah, but to fit the 3 rectangles, in like equal size isn't really working, you know?
Oh, that's okay. I thought I'd set one up before I left, but I guess
didn't
not.
see it. You guys, it's most important that you guys are the largest for people to see. I'm just a commentator.
Can we not make them at least on the top?
Okay, hold on. This was updated. So now let me try to fix you guys a little bit more. Okay, I think I'm getting somewhere. For one of these, it's just not letting me, it's not giving me the same option as the other. So I don't know why that is.
You should be able to just click edit and then just just drag and move it.
Yeah, I know. But it's, here, let me take that off and try again. Slot. There's like a difference between a media slot and a camera slot, I guess. But
can we not just do a 2-shot with the computer and field ops?
maybe that's better.
I really don't understand why we can't just go in and add item and then just move it into there and then add item and then move it into there. There we go. Perfect.
Is that better?
That's fine. Now we can proceed. Thank you, Kelly.
Yep.
Okay, you ready? All right. So like I said, I don't have a giant bump on my knee anymore. And I have a little bit of a bump right here because of the stupid tubing. But that's why I need a belly prosthetic, and I think I can make it better next time. But that's okay for now. Now we're going to open the door. I'll take the camera so you can put that on. Oh, and I need to get my hats. I have hats to throw. Thank you. All right. So this is the backpack that the sniper would carry, and then you just connect these 2 wires here, to the rifle, like so. Done. And then I can't show you the BB gun here. I can't show you this part here. We're going to see that when we come back, the position of that will have moved, indicating that the thing will have fired, but it actually broke off the trigger, so it's not actually going to fire. But we'll come back and see that that has moved. And leave that open.
Back at it. Nice little warm up.
Can you stop, please? All right, there we go. Clicker. Here we go. All right, let's do the clicker test. Can I hear you?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. All right, I'm going to do the clicker test now. You ready?
Okay, it's currently on clicker.
Okay. Did it move?
It did.
Perfect. I'm going to give that to you. And when we do this, not yet.
This one, right?
It's the right. Yes. Don't click it yet, but firm press. And you're actually going to give the go this time. I'm not going to do the hand signal this time. Just give me a go. Say go when you press it, okay?
Right.
On your mark.
So when I'm saying go, that's my indication that I'm pressing it on go.
Correct.
Okay.
And then Kelly or Houston control.
Yes.
Please set the hot cue to arm.
All right, system is armed.
Okay.
Let me go over here. You mentioned the light.
Is there a massive bright spot right there?
No, you seem fine to me.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna give a countdown from 3. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. But I'll consider that a success. It didn't fly all the way up here, but for the first field test, that was a pretty good run. And Kelly?
Yeah. It looks like everything ran green on this side.
What's that?
Something green.
I think she's reading a
I'm gonna point it down. I'm gonna point it down as we get to the car. No, I'm saying like I'm gonna point the camera down just in case.
Okay. It will be interesting to see what the thoughts are on that. Will run there. Obviously, in a pretty good position, you know, much more free space and being out in the open than, you know, what Charlotte was. Has a lot more protection, I would say, like around them, you know, than their sort of home. But I think you could hear some activation going on there. Jordan, how are you feeling?
All right, we're now back at the rifle here, and I think you can tell that it did move. If the trigger were there, it would have fired. All
wow.
right. but the trigger broke off. That's the only reason it didn't. All right. We are going to be done here. We're going to go ahead and exit. Thank you, Kelly. I will meet you back when I'm in the studio in about 10 minutes. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys, you are back with me for a few minutes while Jordan makes his way back to the studio, and then he will give us his full debrief. But what it seemed like was that appeared to be a pretty successful run at it once he has a chance to really process what he experienced and take a look at both. I'm sure he'll right away be looking at what he saw the program do, make sure that he saw it activate all of the different elements. And yeah, I'm excited to hear his personal assessment, having been there and experienced it himself, but it looked like it fired off. So it looks like we had a pretty successful activation of the CO2 pendant gun, which would mean that we've proven that it's possible for the SHRP behavior on Charlie to have been caused by a device associated with some sort of Hollywood squib on the day of 9/10, taking the environment from taking the thought of, just some random concept to really out in a remote field and putting it to the test. Once Jordan has a chance to assess it further for us, I think that we're going to learn, a lot more. But what do you guys think? I did see some questions about why did he have to run out there so far? And that was to, in part, recreate the distance, that it would have been, say, from the distance that it could have been from rifle to Charlie or from backpack. There's a couple of different reasons why he was testing out that particular distance, and he can talk all about that once he gets back. Now I'm going to scroll through because I've been in mission control over here. I've been trying to do a few different things. So I'm going to take a look at the chat now. Let's see here. That looked pretty good. I think he will be pleased. Is this live? Yes, we are live. We are live. And Jordan will be thrilled to know. It's funny. I had told the folks who joined, and I'm sorry that it is hard to hear me because I stopped by my parents' house. I had forgotten my mic. And so I apologize for that. I'm talking into my MacBook. So my mom actually went to go try to buy a mic for me. I think she just maybe got back, but Walmart is like 30 minutes away from where I live. So I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to try to boost the audio after the fact. Okay. If it was a bullet fragment, did they actually confirm the fragment was from a bullet? So I don't know exactly what Jordan's thoughts are on this, but for me, I've got a couple of different thoughts. One, I think that the autopsy could be total BS. I think that it could be made up in an effort to just come up with a tall tale after the fact. But if it is true, I think it could be as sinister as something was stuck in his neck, after the fact. But I regardless, I don't think that, he was actually shot. Where am I? I'm at my parents' house. I'm at my parents', so I'm in their guest room trying to hide and live stream. And I forgot my microphone. I brought most of my setup, but I had a little ordeal as I was trying to like throw all my stuff in the car and I left my mic. Sorry, let me grab my dogs real fast. Come on, come on. If it's not the kids, it's the dogs. Okay, let's see. I personally do not believe it was a bullet, says Smokey, but we will have to wait for the report. Yep. You, me, and everybody else. It'll be interesting. We are all here to learn. Thank you. Thank you, Dutch. Yep. Or well, sorry, DJ. We are all here to learn. That's for sure. I think we're all figuring it out. And I mean, I certainly make space for everybody's theories, everybody's thoughts, and welcome them because, you know, if we all had it figured out, then we would, you know, if we all had it tied up nice and tidy and with a bow, then we wouldn't still be here talking about it almost 7 months later. This theory doesn't work if there was a bullet fragment recovered. That's a fact in the case. Here, Smokey, that's the thing, though, is that we don't know. We don't even know if there really is a body. And I think that's going to be, I don't know that this has really been talked about. And this could be in some of the filings that are hidden, that are redacted, that are sealed. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. That are sealed. Okay. And this could be the reason why so many documents are sealed, that they don't want, we don't even know where the body is. How weird is that? We don't know if the body was, we don't know if there is a body. Okay. We don't know if the body was buried. We don't know if the body was cremated. We don't know if the body was frozen. Y'all tell me if you know, because you don't. You don't. It's in an official ATF report. Have you seen that official ATF report? And have you seen how many feds are getting offed lately? I mean, the whole thing is just... And just because things are put as a quote unquote fact in court, you guys, that does not mean that they're not part of this whole conspiracy to just like let the guy exit stage right so he can, so his narrative could be done. Trust me. I'm going to disagree with you on this over and over and over again. All right, let me scroll back up. Sorry, I went off a little bit on that. Okay. I thought maybe the shot was in the sand by Patsy, and that's where they were searching everywhere. Yeah, I mean, look, I thought maybe that the shot was overhead. So my thought is that the shot, if there actually was a shot and that it wasn't just a sound played over the speakers, that the shot, so that they had everyone cleared off of that, what are they called? The Hall of Flags, so that walkway kind of area above where Charlie was speaking. They had that whole area cleared off, right? That would have served two purposes. One, for Charlie, for less likely that someone could potentially see the alleged shooter on top of a roof, right? And then two, for someone to accidentally get hurt if the shot was fired overhead with the intent of landing in the pond, little lake, the water feature back there. That's my thought, is that basically a shot was just fired to land in that water feature back there. Yep. Where is the autopsy? That's the $1 million question. It's not normal for it to be so hard to get to see an autopsy. It's just not normal. Oh, the mic is fine. So the mic that's a different mic than what is in question. That mic is the handheld mic, not the Rode lavalier mic. And I mean, I don't think we really even know for sure that particular mic that's at Mar-a-Lago is the original. I know that it's like been displayed as such, but who knows? But one thing that's for sure is it's weird the way that all this stuff has been displayed, been portrayed, been glorified. It's strange, very strange. Yep, swamp lover. So they could show us the text messages, but they had to seal everything else. These people are a joke that are pushing this BS narrative. I would agree with you. Talk about picking and choosing selective things. And when you really dissect those text messages, like I've been saying this for a long time, the timing does not add up. Like they had not even released the photo of the gun, the Mauser, at the time when, in theory, Tyler would have still been, like, I say on the loose or whatever, would have still been at the Losi Center or somewhere near UVU. They hadn't released the stock picture of the gun yet. So how would he have even been talking about that and saying that his dad saw that on TV and was asking him for that? They hadn't released any of that stuff yet. They're so stupid. But they never thought this through well enough. That's why I think like somebody acted out of order. And so then they had to like scramble real fast and throw this stuff together. Somebody acted out of order. I think a patsy didn't behave they were supposed to. I don't know. That's a thought. Uh-oh. I lost my focus here. Maybe it'll come back. Come on, autofocus. Where are we at? Where are we at? Oh, come on, Smokey. That's not true. Hold on, you guys. Let's see what's going on with my camera here. Okay. Oh my gosh, come on now. Sorry, y'all. This is looking like amateur hour, but I'm trying. I'm not in my ideal setup here. I'm on the move, on the road. Oh God. Oh jeez. I don't know. Anyway, maybe it'll start working in a minute. Oh my God. Y'all just have to look at me blurred for a minute. Oh, let's see. Oh wait, you got to tell me, Jeannie, what did I miss here? Hey, Jordan. All right, I'm gonna add you to the stage, and I'm also gonna try to fix my blurry vision here. There we go.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, yes.
Go. Okay. So I think that was a good test, yeah?
Yeah. Tell us, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
It did exactly what it was supposed to do when it was supposed to do it. Did it have a live stream blackout or no? I haven't seen the replay.
I thought it looked great. Yes, I can hear you.
Did the live stream black out at all or no?
I don't think so. But I mean, we'll have to ask the chat. I don't think so, but
we'll have to check the replay because one of the objectives was to get the live stream to black out like people reported at UVU. I don't know if that happened. I can probably work on that later to make that more likely to happen. But as far as I know, that's the only thing that might not have worked, but I think everything else worked. We had the squib activate. The only bad thing was that this tube came out, which was not expected, which was not correct. But that's okay. That's a pretty small issue. Now, if a tube had come out for Charlie Kirk, that would be an issue. But we're still in the prototyping phase, so that's okay. Did it look powerful? Did it look like a large...
It did. There was like a gust of wind, I felt like, that was blowing right before, I think you, right before it activated. And so I was worried that that was going to impact you.
Oh. Did it?
I don't think so. I was just worried that it was going to impact you.
Perfect. Well, yeah, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to talk about. You left.
I'm here. It just, I all of a sudden my camera stopped focusing. So I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot to talk about because it worked, did everything it was supposed to do. So it's like, it's a pretty boring day, really. I mean, it would be a lot more exciting if it broke, but it didn't. So do we have any audience questions? We have one starred. Super sticker.
Debbie, thank you for the super sticker.
Yeah, I mean, do you have anything to talk about? I mean, it did exactly what it was supposed to, so.
Yeah,
no blackout, they're saying. Yeah, I mean, I'll cut the video later and post it to the Try and Prove It channel and post it on X and on YouTube and cut out the technical difficulties, which were my fault because I should have definitely gotten all that sorted out in advance. That was not your fault, Kelly. I'll cut all that stuff out and we'll have a pretty cool test. So without further ado, thanks for hosting, Kelly. And we'll have to talk about what to do next to make it even better.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's been so fun to be part of this, to see this evolve, to see this community come together, and just to continue to have everybody's thoughts and ideas and support. And Jordan, just to see your creative process, it's been awesome. So thanks for letting me be a part of it.
We do have a question here. I have two important questions. regarding the whole audio analysis, don't we have to prove that the audio of the squib was picked up by any mic? This thing's actually pretty quiet. It's not very loud at all. I don't know that you would have heard it in the live stream, and certainly not over the sound of a rifle. So I don't know that you would hear it at all. We'll have to do more tests to find out, but I don't think you would hear it, no. I'll have to look at the replay though, but it's pretty quiet. Like even in my room here, it's definitely a pop sound, but it's not something you're going to hear outside very much, especially over all those people.
Now, what about with adding the liquid to it? Would that change the sound at all?
I don't think so. It's just more of the same. I mean, this one's pretty quiet, and the squib. When I did my tests with the mannequin back here, I was using a pressure pot, but I'm not going to be using a pressure pot for the real thing because I found out that no, it doesn't look as though anyone plugs in a hose to Charlie's back. So I'm not going to be using a pressure pot. That would have been completely quiet for the most part, but we will be using another CO2 powered device to power the blood. But that's just going to be the same noise, which is pretty small. So I don't expect any large problems with the audio being too loud such that you would hear it in the audio. So I don't think we have any more questions, so we might as well close out. And we're going to have another debate night, I think, next Thursday. Hopefully we can get somebody on, maybe Truth of AIDS, maybe the Indie Lady. If anyone wants to come on and share their theory and defend their theory, please let us know. And I don't know that we even need another test next week, at least not for the same thing, because it worked. So
awesome.
We're
Well,
pretty much complete with this stage.
An Easter gift to you, Jordan. How about that?
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. We will go ahead and say good night.